Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's Linda G. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. I hope you guys are okay with the... Hi, Ron. Hi, Lisa. With the tornadoes going on. Our friend Lisa, they've been on alert all day and night. Okay, well, thank you for coming. Hey, my members, pay attention. I'm going to have to change the pick a card Sunday. I forgot I'm going to be out of town this Sunday, so I have to change it A through whatever for the next Sunday, but the Sunday after that is Easter, so we have to go the last Sunday. It's a long story. Just listen up. It'll be changed, your pick a card days on Sunday. Okay, yeah, I hope everyone is safe from the storms, and my ears are really ringing, which usually means earthquakes. And of course, the stock market's falling. And he said it's like surgery. 1,398. Oh, you know what? I forgot to look and see what. Today we're going to pick two winners for a free 30-minute for May. Yeah, Tesla's going down 13 points. This will be May, yes. Asterisk free. Oh, no, # free. Hi, Kevin. Okay. So I'm taking questions. These are not personal questions, entertainment purposes only. These are questions about what's going on. Plus, we want to pick the two winners. Hi, Water Lily. Okay. So a lot of people want a reading. About 20 minutes into this, my daughter will put you guys through the thing and pick two winners. Okay. How many we got in the room? 1,957. Okay. Hey, Deb, my sister's here. She doesn't get by here too often. So, and Nicole's here. So, hey, Cousin Sue. How's it going? We had a prayer session the other day for Cousin Jim. I hope he's hanging in there. Hey, Ness. That was great what Cory Booker did. Hey, Dan. Dan's here too. Hey, listen, real quick. I got to give you a hit, and we'll take her to leave it, whatever. Entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Diane. I'm at 124,000 subscribers. Wow. Thank you, Amanda. Okay. So Mike Johnson is refusing to allow the Congress to vote as the Senate did. The Senate said, no, you can't do tariffs without our approval. And he's put it off. He's decided not to vote. And I remember being so furious when I saw that. And all of a sudden I saw what's going to happen. Okay, let me just tell you now, take it or leave it, whatever. So this drop that is happening is going to get worse. I see more, thousands of points down. It's not going to make some miracle comeback like he says. And as it's going down, they're already closing a lot of automotive places, in Michigan. They're closing things. People are losing jobs over this. And what I see is such mass hysteria amongst the nation that I feel like what's going to happen is they're caught between a rock and a hard place. Like his constituents, except for that guy that talked so bad about HHS. Remember, he said, "You look like a clown to me." What a jerk. Thank you, Erica. What a jerk. But anyway, except the real MAGA people. But I see a lot of people saying to Mike Johnson, "Hi, Virginia. Thank you. You're out of here." Now, I just want to throw on it real quick, okay? You're out of here. That's what I saw. You're out of here. Okay. Eggs are finally going down. It was on the news. The one piece of good news. I told you, I saw it Safeway. It was overfilled with eggs. And I said, they're going to have to start bringing the prices down. And I bought 18 at my private grocery store, which is employee owned. And he went to ring me up and he said, "Whoa, these have dropped $4 since yesterday." Okay, hold on. Let me just do this question real quick. Mike Johnson. And by the way, they just announced on the news that they're somebody within the organization of the Trump place are going to have a review of Hedgehog. He's going to have, you know what? And I'm going to tell you, he would not have been able to do that unless Trump gave him permission. I think Trump is looking for a way to get him out of there. And he said, "Why don't you guys throw an investigation and I can just get rid of him over that." Do you see what I'm saying? I'm feeling that. I don't know why Trump would be worried about Hedgehog talking smack about Trump, but maybe he's afraid he'll go back on Fox and talk smack. But let's look at Mike Johnson. He's got his little people around him, but I see people just going crazy. It's as bad, if not worse, than Social Security. By the way, I'm hoping everybody got their Social Security checks. Ooh, tornadoes in Indiana. Okay, let's take a look. I just see like Johnson having to slide out. You know, pretty soon Trump's not going to have any power, really. He's yelling and screaming and nobody's listening. Oh, yeah, see? They're very angry. Look at this. They feel he's restricted them too much. They can't be an independent body of power. You know, they believe in the three systems. So what's going to happen to him? He's a big disappointment and the cycle will change. Look at this. He's going to have to pack his stuff and go. I think I see somebody else. They might even vote in a Democrat. And I know that sounds crazy. But I see Cory Booker actually being somebody in the forefront. I'm going to tell you something, and I don't know if it's true, and we'll have to wait until 2028 or whenever the presidential stuff happens. But I'm feeling Cory Booker could be up there to be a president. I don't know why. I was feeling like people are in for a change. He's young enough. He's very well versed. And I just see people wanting him, even though he's not married, right? I just see them saying, this is our man. This is our Jimmy Stewart from the Philadelphia story. Thank you, Amy. So I just want you to know that I think that this is what's going to happen. Mike Johnson will be out probably before the year is up. I also see Putin going. That's what I'm feeling. Putin going. Cory with Beto. Now, somebody was upset because I just didn't see Kamala, throwing her hat in. But I feel she's kind of burnt out. I don't know about any psychics out there. I can't even pick her up. I don't know if she's just exhausted. I thought she would throw her hat in as governor of California. She can be very driven and real good at what she does, but I'm almost seeing a bit of a burnout or something. I don't know what's going on here, but she doesn't feel like she's pushing her way in. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. So thank you, Katie. Now come May, or actually June, I'm changing the whole format with the members. I'm going to probably do it on a weekend for the 3 card. I'm not going to do a makeup because it's the weekend. Mid-afternoon, so people on the East Coast can come on. And then I'll do I won't be doing pick-a cards anymore. Maybe next month is the last pick-a card. You still okay, Lisa? Lisa Foster's getting all kinds of sirens. Okay, that's my hit on Johnson. I just want to take a quick look. See, hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Just give me a quick look. See, 1 card on Mike Johnson. I don't see Trump doing the whole 4 years. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. So tell me about Mike Johnson. All for money. All for money. There's something really underhanded with him. He lives in that house. Hi, RX. Thank you. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Maria, to hear that. She said a house caught fire and they don't know if the cat Pinky was in there. Oh, Amy Warrior Princess said they're tornado a mile away. God love you guys. Prayers, the angel of light, protect all the homes. Let me tell you something. Did I or did I not talk about this? Did I or did not I not say that there was going to be tornadoes, big time earth changes? I got the ringing in the ears, so there's I don't know if the earthquake's here. I kept feeling China's going to go through something. Oh, that's a good one. NASA wants to know how Cory Booker's feeling. I bet you he was tired. Tell us how Cory's feeling. Maybe give us a little dab of his future. How's Cory feeling? Tell me how Cory is feeling. Tell me how Cory is feeling. Okay. A lot of support. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Kate. Look at this. A lot of support. He got a hit from Spirit. When he did what he did, it was beyond him. He was pushed. He was phobicking. He was pacing. And Spirit said, just like I'd never wanted to open a YouTube channel. Spirit said, you're going to do it. I was like, what are you, cray? And they said, you will help calm them down. And that's what he was feeling. What can I offer to the American people to keep them safe, to keep them warm, to keep them knowing that we care for them? He did fantastic. And people were, did you see Nancy Pelosi kneeled for him? Nancy did a great job, but it's time to go. Next. Okay, here we go. He's got a good future coming up, even in the next 6 months. He's getting money on this, you guys, but they all do. Nothing we can do to change that. He's got magic in his house. Look at this. Money situation gets better and better, and he's a communicator. He loves communicating. He's got the 10 of Cups, you guys. He's kind of going back and forth on what he made. I'm wondering if he's going to run for president. And let me tell you, I keep seeing Pete Buttigieg, who I also known as Pete Bootylicious, running around working with other nations, helping the EU and everybody get back on track with the United States, because what's his face ruined it so bad. Thank you, Dolores. Hi, Diana. Thank you. I'm live. I got plenty of sleep last night. Somebody just said you look foggy. I don't know. People love to tell me how I look. You know, I see Dodge breaking up. But listen, that was a big deal about I can't even think of his name now. I just told you guys about they're going to investigate him. Hedgehog. I see that's a big deal. Thank you, Mara. Wait, where is she? Where are you, girlfriend? Ron's here. I couldn't say her full name because it flew by. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Kate. Okay, so let's just go ahead and ask real quick, okay? 4,000 in the room, almost 5,000. Will Cory Booker run for president of the United States? Will he run? Yes or no? But I know I was talking about Kamala, and I feel Kamala, or however you got it, a K with Allah. I get reamed about not pronouncing her name right. I get reamed about everything, but I still get the subscribers. So, but I just feel her exhausted, and I can't feel her. She's not an easy person. I don't know about other psychics out there. You know, sometimes I can tell you what Trump had for breakfast. I can feel his energy so strong. I can't feel her. So I don't know what that's about. Oh, the camera's foggy. I thought you were saying I'm foggy. Look. Okay. Well, that's because it's freezing cold. The sun is shining. It's freezing cold. There's a woman who really loves him. Is his mother still alive? There's a woman that really loves him that's behind him, or maybe it's a girlfriend or long-term relationship. Maybe he has a daughter or something. He's got love, romance coming in his life here. But he's toasting the cups very, very strong. He could run. Look at this. Very strong. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, you guys. So sorry I was talking about stuff but you know, this is current stuff. This is current information. Oh, he's dating Rashida. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, that's wonderful. So she don't, you know, they probably really respect each other. I wonder if she would mind being a first lady. I think it might be better off for him to be married. But, you know, times are changing. This isn't the world like it used to be. Remember that Eisenhower's wife, what was her name? You remember Eisenhower's wife that wore the hi Mark, wore those little hats with the gloves, old fashioned, big mouth, always had something to say about somebody, was very mean to Jacqueline Onassis or Jacqueline Kennedy because she didn't appreciate she had more class in her dress than that woman did. Mamie, yeah. Hi, Bernadette. Thank you, sweetheart. Bernadette. I love that song. Oh, okay. That's a good one. Okay, you guys got some good questions. Oh, Melania, she's a has-been. There will be an investigation down the road after this Trump thing is over. Mark my words. And I saw Adam Schiff in front of this, that there will be an investigation about her visa. And they're going to find out she's a fraud. There was somebody okay, here we go. Will we find out if any information or money was taken from Social Security? They wanted to take money. You know what? I just saw like those sticky fingers. They were looking for ways, but they were having a hard time with it. Did anybody not get their Social Security check? Oh, yeah, Mimo. I have my onion skin on my camera. have my onion skin on my camera. Remember Barbara Wawash? You could never get a real clear view because she always had the onion skin going. Oh God. So Blue Jean, let's ask. It's beautiful. The sun is shining, but it's ice cold. Angel of light and mercy. I see them looking at it. I see sticky fingers. I see they were thinking of all kinds of ways. Also, remember they made that big announcement that all these people were stealing money from Social Security, like 900 people, but yet nobody's been arrested, nothing in the forefront. It was all a lie. They were trying to do something to make people upset, so they'd say, oh yeah, shut her down. No. I just saw it wasn't Elon. It might be Big Balls being handcuffed and let out. Something's going to come up with him. I just saw that. Thank you, guys. I like when they give me pictures. I saw your picture. Okay, so they debated, they tried, but it's a huge, powerful. They had a hard time, even though they're so brilliant. All this is going to be reversed. I don't want you guys to worry. I even see the system upgrading. It will not go private. The angel of light and mercy was protecting, and whatever they bring forward will be challenged in court. It'll take a good 3 years to sort everything out perfectly, but the Social Security will stand. Social Security will be fantastic. It's going to be even better. And they'll trim it down a little. These guys went in and just blew everything up. But when we piece it back together, we're going to piece it back together brilliantly. I saw a lot of really brilliant minds working, going in, taking care of business, big computer type energy. So if your kid's in school, get them to take the computer stuff. So I love it. Okay. Now, is Trump taking us to war with Iran? Oh, he'd love to go to war with Iran. I didn't see an actual war taking place. Remember Russia, that Putin does not want him touching Iran. And Russia's the only one we didn't put. We put tariffs on an island with only penguins, but we didn't put any tariffs on Russia. I don't care how they act between each other. It's a fraud. Let me see. My daughter just texted me. Oh, she just got, okay. Here's the winners. Winners are Kiba Lyons and Foxy Roxy. Write me at grindle9103@gmail.com. And in the subject matter, be sure to put it in the subject, say free winner or winner. And I will call you and make an appointment for me. Usually I do a weekend, like a Saturday or Sunday morning. Okay, so Trump is taking us to war. Now, remember I never saw like an out and out war? And I know Yemen wants to bomb the White House. But I don't see them being able to do it. Trump is very nervous about traveling anywhere, about going out of the United States, because they are they're itchy fingers. They're waiting for him to come. They're all sitting there with rifles, waiting for him. You know, I just got another hit. Hold on. Taking us to war with Iran. B2s are coming about. I see them working with Trump. Remember, Trump said he'd like to work with them so they wouldn't go to war. They might bite the bullet and actually act like they care. The thing with Trump is you got to fake it like you care what he says. and then just bide your time till he's out. Yeah, negotiations. I don't see like an explosion. I think Yemen is in for some trouble. The other one I'm looking forward to going is Netanyahu. Oh, did I miss some people here? Thank you, Celestia. Thank you, Joan. Yes, the guy that was sent to El Salvador will come back. I saw that as clear as day. I don't know when, but I saw him coming back. No, Tesla is not going to bounce back. Somebody asked if, will Elon Musk, and boy, is it dropping. Let me tell you real quick. Geez, are you guys starting to get all the people saying, can you support me? I got about 10 emails from Cory. It's like, dude, I know what you did. Don't bug me. Hold on. Let me tell you real quick. Now the stock is down 1,572 points. The NASDAQ is down 998. The S&P is down 258. And Tesla is down 16 points. 17 points. Now, what was the thing on that? When it gets to 220, he's out? I can't remember. You guys might remember. I love it, you guys. This is a beautiful thing. You know what? And the thing about him is when he's getting hit like this, he acts like, oh, what? I don't understand. All I do is make cars. No, you ruin people's lives. And let me tell you something. Behind closed doors, you remember this. Behind closed doors, people are working to take them out. Wait, somebody just wrote me something. Your hunter's correct about Social Security. They don't want 70 million pissed off. Yep. Thank you, girlfriend. They tried to get in there and they lied and said they had all this fraud, but they haven't been able to prove a thing. That's the thing with him. But Tesla is going downhill. Tesla will be taken away from him. Tesla's still not going to be able to do anything. Down the road, what the car that people want is that Polestar or whatever from China. They're going to want that car. Oh, they call in his loans. Oh, and did you see that gal? I never watch her show anymore. She's the very last one on MSNBC. She's really pretty. I used to really like her. And then, you know, she was one of those Biden is too old people, really pissed me off. But anyway, she said she used to work for Deutsche Bank. And she said Deutsche Bank was the only one that would give him money, give Trump money. The U.S. banks wouldn't. And that he still has a bunch of loans that he owes them. You know, he holds on to the money and he won't pay his bills. It doesn't make any sense. So, yes, the Chinese electric car, not only is it much better, it's very easy to charge, fast. They're improving this every day. This stuff is going to be like it, no problem. I just worry about electric. This is between us. I don't mind like the hybrid, but I worry about electric. What? Oh my God, 6,500 in the room, you guys. Diana just said Mikey Johnson can spend more time on Grindr. I just see Tesla being a nothing burger. You know, my daughter even said back in the day, it was a pretty car. And when I was in Marin to meet my friend for his birthday lunch, Mark, a lot of Teslas in the parking lot. And those people have money. But a lot of them are older. So, you know, you spend that kind of money on a car, you probably can't get your worth in trading it in now. But I'm not going to be mad at them. I didn't write on it or say anything. You can't be mad at the people because they really, honest to God, thought they were helping the environment. Okay. We got our winners too, by the way, in case you didn't hear. Nicole, can you type it in? Hold on. We got our winners. My daughter told us some winners. Foxy Roxy, love the name, and Kiba Lyons. Foxy Roxy and Kiba Lions. Okay. Oh, you want me to look at RFK Jr.? Okay. 6,000 in the room. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. It's Thursday. Today, to my members, it's the 3 card. It's A through H, I think. Is it A, B, C, D, E, F? No, A through F. Okay, so hold on. Somebody asked about this earlier. Boy, that truck is totally worthless. And there's more heartache with that car than there was with the Ford Pinto. I don't know why I feel Putin's getting ready to go down. I just feel he's going to be taken out. Yeah, I'm nervous about it. You know, I'm old, but I'm nervous about electric because, you know, and young people that can't afford to own a home, they live in an apartment complex, you know. But somebody was asking about something cybersecurity. Oh, by the way, Chinese EV 10,000 and a battery that changes in 5 minutes and lasts 1,000 years. Holy mackerel! Yeah, let's read on the March, April 5th. 4, 5, March. Russian sovereign fund manager is meeting with Trump. It's in Saudi Arabia. Trump is very worried about traveling. I don't care where he's going. He's very worried about it. Okay, so I lost what the person was going to tell me. No war with Taiwan. Don't worry. He's going to remove unions, Trump is, but don't worry. He will have no power come the midterms. He's a nothing burger, basically, and he's not well. So they'll step right over the body. Somebody said that was an April Fool's joke about the polls flipping. When the actual polls flip, it causes even more disasters. Then look it up, Google it. We would feel it. There was a movie, I even bought it on the History Channel, talked about the last time there was a pole shift, and they were able to look at the geological information in the ground and could tell that we were like literally no gravity for a minute while it shifted. Oh, RFK, that's what you wanted me to look at. He just got rid of 110,000 health workers. I don't know, you guys, and please forgive me, but every time I start looking at some people who are doing this kind of heartache on others, I see just regular Joe Blows out there, maybe ex-military men, talking amongst themselves, gathering up and talking about doing something drastic. Okay. RFK. Let's take a real good look at RFK. Almost 7,000 in the room now. Yeah, he's going to be in trouble for something. He's causing a lot of people to be angry. No rest for him. I wonder what that means. He's not right in the head. He's got the 10 of Cups reversed, delusional. Hedgeworth, by the way, if those of you who just came on, they're starting an investigation on him. And I was very surprised because of the signal thing. I was very surprised that somebody within the Trump organization was allowed to do an investigation on him. Think about it. The only reason Trump allowed that is he's looking for a reason to get him out. He's looking for a reason to get him out. Don't be surprised, not only Musk leaving, but Hedgehog leaving. RFK, he's hanging in there, and then one day they're telling him to get out. I see him going barefoot with some boxes, running. He might even get sued by parents or something. He's going to do something where he will be held accountable for giving unscientific false information. That's what I just heard. You know, there's some things like the food we eat, which I understand that he thinks the dyes should be, of course. But he also, doesn't care if your kids get measles, and it's just terrible. But why do people have to be puppets like that? You can't put a shot in me. I'm not going to get immunized. Really, they shouldn't have forced people to get that shot, because that made him even madder. But I say, if you want to get it, get it. Yeah, he's a nutball. Let me throw these ones just in cases. Tell me about RFK. Just give me a couple of cards. Tell me about RFK. Some sort of lawsuit. I see him. You know who else is going before a judge? Barbie. Barbie and Pam. Pam Bondi. She's in huge trouble. But the other one, the one who's talks to everybody, the press secretary, what's her name? She's got the fake nose, like the Michael Jackson nose. And everybody's saying, what happened to her cross? She used to have a big old gold cross on her that she wore. And I said, well, y'all don't see the marks on her neck? The scorch marks on her neck were actually spontaneously combusted because Jesus was saying, oh, hell no. Take that off. I'll read on April 5th. Don't worry. But I just want to take just a couple of cards on the prediction deck. This one, prepare to stock up. Ooh. Politics in the government. He's kind of liking it. He would never win as president. He would love to, but he will never win. Corrupt dealings. Yeah, he's not all there. He looks for money to make on the side. He's nothing like his family. Okay, so we're going to look at April 5th. April 5th. So I know some people are going to march that day. I'll be down in Southern California. April 5th. I can see everybody marching now. Oh, yo, hum. Tell me the truth and only the truth. I see a lot of gathering. Ooh, yeah, that place is going to be packed. I see in Washington. I see New York. I feel like Miss Nancy in Romper Room with the. I see San Francisco, Berkeley, Wisconsin, Michigan, Georgia. A lot of people, a lot of young people will gather together. Angel of Light and Mercy. Will this make a big... He don't care less. He could care less. It's spreading. It's mutating. People wanting to get the word out. Big cities, well, there might be is some... Ooh, I just was going to say this. Look at this. Big cities and an uprising, rebellion. There might be some rebellion going on. As far as, they don't want... any kind of violence, but I feel like something's going to happen. I don't know what exactly. Somebody might try to show their rear. This might be like in Texas or something. But thank you. The guides want us to just breathe and know that this too shall pass. He's destroying this country, but he won't get it all the way done. We will be able to save this democracy. I even see insiders, not outsiders, insiders in this government making plans to figure out some way to get rid of Trump. And you know, the one who talks in his ear, besides Putin, is Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller is a lowlife. Trump may think about starting martial law, but it's not huge. He starts doing that martial law stuff, they won't care. And I thank you, Yvette. I don't see Americans working against other Americans. I don't see the military taking it up. Thank you, Adria. So let's look at, you guys asked. I don't see a major plane crash this week. Not that there's not another one coming, but you guys are just asking me. Tiana, thank you. Tiana, I wouldn't doubt if there's a cyber attack. That would happen next month. I don't know why that thing's, it's got to be because it's freezing cold out there. You know how sometimes when it's warmer inside? 7,596. Okay, who was I just reading on, you guys? Yeah, ship attacks, Paisley. I'm worried about ship attacks. I think one of our big ships is going to get hit. I do see some issues with ship attacks, maybe even submarines. Planes, not so much right now. A lot of people aren't traveling. Thank you, Mojo. So Carney is, who's Carney? Is Carney the guy that just won, or I don't understand. This is going by so fast, I can't even read it. Sorry, you guys. No more preemptive nuke strike option for Trump. Military took that away from him. Yay! Okay, so there was somebody I was looking at before I did RFK. Oh, Carney, but he already won, right? So I don't understand why you're asking if he's going to win. 7,671 in the House. Thank you. Damn, I can't remember who I was asking about. Okay, so I did Carney. I don't want you to worry. He's in like Flynn. The April 5th, I did April 5th. I said it's going to be okay. There will be some outbursts at certain places, but it's going to, you know, I don't see Trump, even if he wants to, he's on the edge. He can't really do martial law. Okay. Okay. Carney won't want a special election. It needs to go through another. Oh, okay. He'll win. I just want you to know he'll win. Sorry, I'm not as familiar with the Canadian. You know why? Because people, the Canadians like the fact that he doesn't like Trump. That's the why. They love it. Oh, yeah. And this is affecting 1,566. The Dow Jones is down. The GOP voted to block Trump on his ability to do tariffs, but Mike Johnson won't even help. He's like, well, no, we can't do it. Just like they don't want to vote on women being able to vote from home if they have new babies. No, we're not going to do it. He's going. I'm telling you, there's some big blow up that's going to happen. and they might even vote in somebody else. And I could even see, not Booker, because Booker's a senator, but I can see it might even be something's going to happen that somebody else might even be on the Democratic side comes in, because the Democrats are going to own it come next November. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Somebody here from Santa Rosa. I see Iran really trying to plan some sort of thing to take Trump out. Not Musk necessarily, but to take Trump out. But I don't know. Trump is coming up. It could be because he's physically so bad, but I see flat on his back. So, okay. And I'm telling you who's behind closed doors handing bombs to Iran or whoever, Russia. They wouldn't care if they bombed the United States, but they're not going to. I don't see that. What? Deanne just wrote me in there. I haven't seen a thing about this. All the midwives I worked with have licenses. You have to pass the state board. You have to pass licensures with the hospitals. So there's not a midwife I know that isn't licensed. So I don't know what that is. I haven't seen it yet, Deanne. Oh, hold on. An attorney looking into Elon Musk's $1 billion industry plant, New York taxpayer paid for Elon Musk's solar panel factory. Oh, somebody did say Elon Musk is in trouble. Did you see that? He's under some investigation about his cars. He's in trouble, I'm telling you. He's going to exit stage left. He's probably going to hide out in South Africa. Oh, midwives and okay, kind of like a midwife did in the UK. I got taught labor and delivery from a midwife from the UK, and although she was licensed in the state of California, and she said, you know how they always say put the kettle on, and I always thought it meant because they want to sterilize equipment and stuff. Put the kettle on means get the tea going. Hi, Strega, thank you. Okay. Oh, is he going to go to Dubai? Okay. I know he's going somewhere and he's hiding. And don't think Saudi Arabia is going to be such a close friend. Trust me. Thank you, Paula. Oh, I think he's going to get rid of Twitter X. Slowly but surely. Okay, so he's going down. Trump's going down. I see Elon going down first. Okay. Oh, and Stephen Miller is going to be like in front of a judge. I see big and Pam Bondi. I see a lot of them. A lot of congressmen. They're going to find out was working behind closed doors in cahoots. Thank you, Colleen. Oh, yeah, Maria. Johnson is afraid of Trump, just like, what's his name? Lindsey Graham. They have info on them. That's when they change on a dime. What's interesting is that Rand Paul is like 100%, this is ridiculous. He's actually making sense. Remember, he was such a negative person, but he's working totally against this. I love it. Yeah, the Putin would love to hurt the UK, but no, Putin's about ready to go pretty soon. I can't emphasize this enough. By pretty soon, probably maybe before the year is ended, I see it's catching up with him, because if you guys looked at my community page, I even put up a recent video from someone other than our regular guy, where they're marching in the streets and they get arrested, but they don't care. That's how bad it is. That's how it is going to be here. They don't care if you arrest them. But they're marching. They have no food. Their pension is down to nothing. They're taking their children to make them fight a war they don't believe in. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, I see big amounts of money he owes, but I see him running. I see him running. You know, I feel more. I know Lindsey Graham likes the young ones, but I feel even more the same goes for Mike Johnson. There's something really creepy about Mike Johnson. If I met him, I wouldn't trust him with my kids and the man in the moon. And they're grown men now. Oh, hi, Black Cat. Thank you. Biden is hanging in there. I feel like he's got a lot of rest. Our Vice President Harris, you know, and people say, Linda, because I just don't see her. I can't pick up on her. Let me know if you know other psychics that can pick. I almost feel like she's, you know, she's a scorp too. It's very hard. If a scorp doesn't want to get read, they're not going to get read. And I feel she's, you know, maintaining the equilibrium. She ain't putting up with no bull. She knows how bad this is. And, you know, you would think she'd say to the community, you know, I feel for you. But she's just standing down. And the fact she hasn't thrown her hat in for governor is interesting. Everybody else in their neighbor is. But we'll see what happens. I see her back on track, getting her ducats in a row. She's in stealth mode. Exactly, Bob. 8,000 in the room, you guys. Well, you know, the other thing, there's no way she could have lost. You and I know this. We were all like, what the F? My God, she had huge places of, she raised more money. And he had to pay people to come in. Towards the end, he was sparse with the amount of people. But what did he say to them? I don't need your vote. I have plenty of votes. He already knew the jig was in. But that kind of energy can't go far because the realm will take care of it. That could be because I feel like, man, can you imagine stepping into this mess? Having to turn everything. Poor Biden, you see what that did to him. Coming into the mess that Trump left. Thank you, Priya. Margarita for Linda after this live. Too early, girlfriend. Thank you. Julie, thank you. So, J.D. Vance is out buying a couch. J.D. Vance is a nothing burger. Even if he stepped in for Trump for a while, he's not able to complete anything. I just see people just looking right past him. That's what I see. So, thank you, June. Would Beto throw his hat in again? That's an interesting question. Beto. It's almost an hour, you guys. I need to come off, but let's just look at Beto. I've always saw him being a winner. He's a good man. And remember that Attorney General in Texas announced that he deleted a whole bunch of votes, and that's how we knew why Beto didn't win. He should have won. They stole it. He doesn't have the money right now to run. He's kind of tired, but he's willing to work for the American people. God bless his soul. He can go into a funk, you guys. I don't think his family wants him to run. No, I don't see him running again, but I see him helping others and communicating. Let's look at Stacey Abrams. She ran a couple of times and it was stolen. Whoa, Jimmy, thank you. Oh, that's a beautiful. That is so sweet. He was beloved then. Thank you, Holistic Arian. Madonna Linda. Madonna Linda. I'm not a fan of Madonna. But I love her ex-husband. What's his name? Guy or some man. He does good movies. My biological father was killed 6 months before my birth. On his gravestone, Mom wrote, "Love never ends." Oh, isn't that the truth? Just like the movie Ghost. You won't believe how it is over here. Love never dies. Okay. So let's look at Stacy, who I love very much. She's so smart. That's the thing is, these menses, these white menses, except you guys. A lot of men are feel very, kind of put off by very smart ones. Me, I got a big mouth. They don't like that either. But anyway, so, ooh, she's got the sun. She's got the sun. So, oh, okay. So whoever the next president is will put her in a position. Because I see trouble with her. I don't know if she'll be an ambassador or what, but I see her in a very significant position. With Beto, I didn't see it. It's almost like Beto is burnt out. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. I see Canada and the United States back on track. I actually see some sort of deal coming up before the others. But it might be because they're going to threaten Johnson. Like something's going to happen that they're going to pull Canada out of this tariff mix. Even what's her name? That he learned his lesson, Collins. She's saying, Maine just totally depends on Canada. So we'll see. Some sort of deal will come up. This thing is going to bleed the stock market, and I see him a little desperate, maybe hoping reversing on Canada will help, but it'll still keep bleeding. Okay, you guys. So the winners are. Is that coming from my house? An ambulance. Remember when you were young? Well, I'm a lot older than you guys. My God, you hear an ambulance, you come down there, you be out in the street, everybody and their neighbors out there trying to figure out what's going on. Fire engines and stuff, we'd all go out there. My mom would have her curlers in her hair. We'd all be standing out. And then when I got older, I used to, thank you, Amy. I used to put on my negligee and my chartreuse slippers. Excuse me, officer. Officer. Thank you, Sandy. You guys are so generous. Thank you so much. So I'll probably do a live from Laguchi Geach and say hi to everybody. Guy Ritchie, yeah. I just watched Snatch again the other day with, that was a great movie. That was so funny. He has such a good, and there's another one, Snatch with Brad Pitt, but there was another one that he did about Arthur, with the sword. Ooh, that was a good one. Thank you, you guys. Cory might just be the one. I got to tell you, I kind of had a flash. I didn't see him taking the oath, but I said, this guy's going to move. This guy's doing something. Adriana, thank you. And the way everybody was clapping for him, they were all jealous. Thinking, damn, I wish I would have thought of that. I was looking at his face. You know how you can tell when Trump is pooping his pants? But when you're looking at his face, he didn't look real dry mouth, which usually when you're not, apparently they said he hadn't eaten or drank anything for 2 days. I don't know about that. I wouldn't doubt if he had a little calf going down there, little external calf, so he could take a whiz. So don't you love Wow, I go into details. Remember, I'm a nurse, so I think of these things. Hey, listen, to anybody that has relatives or anyone that's bedridden, there's a new thing. Thank you, Eva. It looks like a wand, and it was developed by a woman, I think she was a nurse who was taking care of her bedridden mother. And they put it right down there for women between your legs. You don't have to get on a bedpan. And they tell you, go ahead and go. And you're thinking, what? Are you sure? And you go, and not a drop anywhere. And it's got a little suction thing, and you can't tell nothing. And you're done. And I said, where can I get those? Because this was post-op for me. I wanted to get up to use the bathroom. They said, not quite yet. We got this. Try this. It was wonderful. I said, where can I get that? Because I like to just stay in bed and not get up. You know what I'm saying? Then I just need people to serve my meals in bed. So not everyone can use the wick. Yeah, you can buy them online. It's a wick. Yeah, pure wick. Great idea. Because, boy, one of the hardest things was putting those bedpans, especially, like my mom was real arthritic, poor thing. You have to, and then you always wrap it with a cloth and get underneath. And then you worry about pulling it out without spilling it. Oh, he did take small steps. Okay. I would have put ice chips in there. One time there was a nurse I didn't like. He was sitting by the side talking to me about a patient, and I came up with a bedpan and I accidentally dropped it. Oops. Yeah, don't worry too much about the gossip about Johnson. Just know that he's not a good man and he's going to. We don't care what his lifestyle is. Really, because, usually the ones that are so uppity about being anything but a family man, they usually have some dark secrets. Remember that guy that was so anti-gay? I was just talking to Mel about this. So anti-gay, he was just angry as hell. And then he was found trying to pick up on a guy in the bathroom. Remember that? Yeah, to be careful what you say. We used to have a guy that his name was Robert, and I worked at a place, and this before I was a nurse. One day he went up someplace, and he used to watch two women in the car making love. And he thought it was the same. He'd tell other people, oh, you got to come upstairs and watch these two going at it. And then I guess he got reported for doing that. And then those girls got in trouble. And he said, you can't tell them what they can eat for lunch. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, and he was a real staunch Christian. That's why I'm saying with that whatever her name is, used to wear the gold cross, and if you'll notice, it's not on her anymore. I said, look for the scorch marks, because that thing combusted. Jesus said, oh, hell no. Okay. So, thank you, guys. 7,842. 7,482 in the room, and I am honored. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see my members at 3 o'clock. Cheers, you guys. Love you all. No, he wasn't a peeping Tom. He put his foot underneath trying to play footsies with him. He was trying to get him, come on down. So just when people are phobic like that, they usually got something in the closet. Like I'm phobic about not finishing the food on your plate. So that's why I got something going on there with the food situation. Love you all. Love you all. Cheers. Okay. We'll talk later. Thank you, guys. Okay. Thank you for coming. Did I say thank you to Callie? And I said thank you to Jimmy. All right. Love you all. Cheers. Oh, I forgot to thank Lisa and my daughter, Nicole, Bob Nelson, Water Lily, Donna Hamilton, Equus, Ron. Oh, and I said Water Lily. T. Serena, or is she blue? No. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Cheers.